Robertson has just left the arena for a couple of minutes, but he's clearly in prime form. So is Allen, if his 103 break in the second frame is anything to go by.
Yes, he's warm in more ways than one. Referee Paul Collier there just asking Mark if he was feeling it warm out there. It is quite warm today, isn't it, in the auditorium?
And indeed in the commentary box. It's not quite like the scene on the bridge on the River Kwai when the commanding officer is put in that little box as a punishment, but we're getting there.
And I take it that will be on the TV this Christmas, Clive.
Frame 4. Neil Robertson to break.
Always is. Alec Guinness, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shot wasn't reaching the pack. The first 3 or 4 days of the week, wasn't it? As Clive, you mentioned earlier, it just drifts on that extra bit that helps the players. That was a case of it right there.
Yes, you don't want a table that's running 6 or 7 lengths, anything ridiculous like that, but it's good when it's fast for the last few rolls.
You know, Neil Robertson's long game's been absolutely outstanding, especially yesterday. How does he handle this one? Same old story.
Long pots, 5 out of 6 today. Some easier than others. And so often a long pot
8.
can initiate a break.
Nine. $14. $15.
Didn't want to cannon the yellow. Wanted the cue ball to cross the baulk line to leave a more convenient angle on a low value colour. Had he been able to pot a low value colour more
19.
thickly, he could have gone into the bunch with more power. He would have been able to control the shot better.
Yeah, the way he was playing it, he put everything into the pot, didn't he, which was difficult, and had to rely on luck. He had lots of it, but it was all bad.
Nothing doing there. examining a plant, but surely that would be very ambitious.
Yeah, I can't think for the life of me that he would even contemplate that. It'd be an act of folly to try that. It's back behind a bulk cushion somewhere behind the yellow spot.
Neil Robertson, 19.
And always thinking that was clever, putting the red on the black cushion so there's no dump shot. Is Mark taking this on now? Yeah, forced into it.
One. Five.
Just on the hour mark. 3 frames completed.
Six.
And there's a few ominous signs for Neil Robertson fans here. The big Australian looks like he's on the verge of playing his very best stuff here. And we know when he does that, what a player he can be.
Well, not only is he potting and scoring well, but his safety has been very creative, not only in the last frame, but in this frame. He forced his opponent to take on a long pot that he didn't want to, because he simply hadn't left a feasible safety available.
Yeah, good point, Clive. It
13.
has been. It's not just been good execution, it's clever as well. That was another neat little positional shot. Laid the cue ball on a sixpence there. I think you can just drift past the bunch of reds. You see just how accurate that was. He's
14.
really starting to pick up a head of steam here. Little cannon, and hopefully the second red left the picture. That one, perfect.
Yeah, sure. 21. $22. Yeah, sure.
That was a heavy contact.
29.
And for that reason, Robertson is not on his next red as he would like to have been. A few inches extra distance though. Made no difference.
Yeah, that was made to look ridiculously easy. The smoothness was so impressive, the way he knocked it in. Effortless cue ball control. Now this is a tricky little shot just off straight, playing deep screw with reverse side. Oh, that is absolutely perfect. Again, he's laid it in the sixpence.
37.
Back top side of the blue, but the way he's cueing, expecting to be plumb on that again.
38.
And he is.
Allen didn't pot a ball in the last frame, and he hasn't potted one in this frame either.
.44. .51. 52. .58. 59. .66. 67. .74. 75.
Superb stuff from Robertson. This is a player
81.
who made 103 centuries in the season before last.
82.
The only player in history to make 100 competitive centuries in a season.
.87.
Yeah, I liked what Neil said about Neil Robertson's
89.
style. He said he's a classical player, and that sums him up. Look at the stance. And we get a chance to one leg
92.
straight, the other one bent. Hand, bridge hand that is. Usually nice and close into the cue ball. There's that stance with the left leg. Poker
96.
straight, bracing himself.
.107.
Allen has been potless for 25 minutes. Robertson made breaks of 43 and 53 in the last frame. He's just polished off that one with a run of 114. He leads by 3 frames to 1 at the mid-session interval.